For about 20 years, the performance pickup segment sat mostly dormant. Ram discontinued the 500 horsepower SR-10 Viper Truck back in 2006, and nothing credible has filled the void since. The TRX and RHO came close, but they were off-road-oriented performance trucks, not street machines built for the pavement. Ram's CEO Tim Kuniskis believes he has finally figured out how to turn the street truck from a one-hit wonder into a new standard for muscle performance, and instead of launching just one extreme variant with an SRT badge and an equally extreme price tag, the automaker is launching an entire range. This is not a limited run special or a dealer-exclusive package. It is a full production lineup with 4 variants. Exterior design built to be wide and low. The all-new Ram 1500 Rumble Bee is designed with a quad-cab short bed that's stretched to the brink of muscle truck dimensions and carries forward a history rooted in racing. Rams shorten the frame of a standard 1500 by 13 inches, giving the Rumble Bee a stubbier, more aggressive stance, with proportions noticeably different from any other Ram 1500 in the showroom. The truck uses the flared fenders from the Ram 1500 TRX in order to cover the 7-inch wider rear axle, which on the SRT carries 22 by 12-inch wheels, the widest tire Stellantis has put on a vehicle since the demise of the Viper. The Rumble Bee accentuates its aggressive lines with 22-inch aluminum wheels designed to make a huge impression, all wrapped in an expansive body constructed of unique sheet metal. At 88 inches wide, it demands a lane of its own. A Sport Performance hood highlights the aggressive front-end appearance while adding performance-boosting airflow to the engine, complemented by a one-piece front fascia that delivers clean aerodynamic lines and a front splitter that helps keep the truck grounded at top speed. Interior and comfort inside. The Rumble Bee looks like a 1500 with a bit of flair. It carries Rumble Bee branding throughout, a flat-bottom steering wheel, and aluminum paddle shifters. According to the automaker, the truck's designers originally wanted to install an old-school analog gauge cluster, but went digital because Ram did not have a unit capable of reaching 170 miles per hour. That digital instrument cluster measures 12.3 inches, offering customizable views alongside unique Rumble Bee startup graphics that greet the driver every time the truck fires to life. An available 10-inch full-color head-up display shows speed, gear, and active lane management information directly in the driver's line of sight. A Performance Pages application allows drivers to track real-time 0-60 elapsed times, G-force, and engine data, turning the cabin into a genuine performance dashboard rather than a simple pickup interior. Buyers interested in the entry-level Rumble Bee should note that several comfort and convenience features, including heated seats, wireless charging, and passive entry, are grouped into an optional convenience group rather than offered as standard equipment. Infotainment and technology. There are 3 available infotainment screen sizes inside the Rumble Bee, measuring up to 14.5 inches, giving buyers a clear choice in how much digital real estate they want on the dash. Ram even offers a premium Harman Kardon sound system with 19 speakers crammed into the cab, including a 10.0-inch subwoofer, a genuinely serious audio setup for a performance pickup. An optional 9.2-inch digital rearview mirror displays real-time video from a rear-facing camera, improving visibility regardless of cargo or passenger configuration in the cabin. That same Performance Pages application doubles as both entertainment and a genuine engineering tool, logging real-time 0-60 elapsed times, G-force readings, and engine data for drivers who want to analyze every run. Active Driving Assist comes available on the 392 and arrives standard on the Track Pack and SRT variants, layering modern driver assistance technology over the truck's analog muscle car character. Powertrain and performance. The Rumble Bee lineup spans 4 variants: Rumble Bee, Rumble Bee 392, Rumble Bee 392 Track Pack, and Rumble Bee 392 Track Pack, and Rumble Bee SRT, with V8 engine options ranging from 395 to 7777 horsepower, all paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The entry-level Rumble Bee uses the 5.7-liter HEMI V8, producing 395 horsepower, still enough to run 0-60 miles per hour in 6.1 seconds. The Rumble Bee 392 and 392 Track Pack marked the first time Ram has ever offered the 6.4-liter HEMI V8 and the 1500 platform, making 470 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 455 lp8 feet at 4,200 RPMI, with Ram quoting 0-60 in 5.2 seconds and a quarter mile of 13.2 seconds at 101 miles per hour. At the top of the lineup, the Rumble Bee SRT uses the Hellcat engine, a 6.2-liter supercharged HEMI V8 producing 777 horsepower at 6,000 to 500 RPM and 680 lb-feet at 4,800 RPM, pairing with a heavier-duty 8 HP 9.5 8-speed automatic and a 3.55 axle ratio. Ram targets 0-60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds, a quarter mile in 11.6 seconds at 116 miles per hour, and a top speed of 170 miles per hour for the SRT, making it the most powerful internal combustion engine ever offered in a production pickup. Despite the performance focus, a properly configured Rumble Bee can still tow up to 8,890 pounds and carry a payload of up to 1,160 pounds. This rig is not all show and no tow. Safety and driver assistance standard features include automatic emergency braking and blind spot monitoring across all Rumble Bee models, giving every variant, from the base 5.7-liter truck to the range-topping SRT, a meaningful active safety foundation. Active Driving Assist is available on the 392 and comes standard on the TrackPack and SRT variants, extending hands-on wheel driver assistance to the higher performance trims. All variants feature an 8-speed automatic transmission, with paddle shifters and a 4-wheel drive system, while engineers included the ability to disconnect the front axle, allowing for controlled burnouts and donuts when the situation calls for it. The truck has not yet been crash tested by safety agencies, and because the shortened frame structure of the Rumble Bee differs meaningfully from the standard Ram 1500, existing crash test data for the regular truck does not directly apply trim levels and customization. The 2027 Ram 1500 Rumble Bee arrives in 4 variants: Rumble Bee 392, Rumble Bee 392 TrackPack, and Rumble Bee SRT, competing less against other pickups than against the idea that performance trucks do not exist anymore. All 4 variants are 4-wheel drive only, equipped with a full-time active transfer case and a selectable rear-wheel drive mode for enthusiasts who want true RWD character. The Rumble Bee lineup is offered in only one body style, quad cab with a 5-foot 7-inch bed, a configuration that exists nowhere else in the Ram lineup. The Rumble Bee 392 TrackPack shares the same 6.4-liter Apache HEMI as the standard 392 but adds semi-active Bilstein Damptronic shocks, standard air suspension, 6-piston Brembo front brakes, an electronic spool differential, a dedicated track driving mode, and launch control. The 3092 with nothing left on the table. Ram did not provide official pricing, but expects the SRT to cost around the same as the 2027 TRX, which starts at $102,290, while the standard model and 3092 are expected to be cheaper and account for the bulk of overall sales. Kuniskis is well aware that street trucks have never truly succeeded, lasting only a few years before sales decline and the automaker discontinues the model. But the Rumble Bee is trying to be different by being more than a halo vehicle. It bridges the gap between performance and utility as consumers continue to turn the truck into an everything vehicle, and Ram has effectively turned it into a muscle car you can tow with on Saturday and drag race on Sunday. Essentially, this feels like Stellantis' apology for launching the unwanted electric Dodge Charger on its enthusiast customer base, and on the spec sheet alone, that apology looks genuinely sincere. If you yearn for a full-size, high-performance pickup in the vein of the old Dodge Ram 1500 SRT-10, there is currently nothing quite like this on the market. From a 395 horsepower entry point all the way to a 777 horsepower Hellcat-powered flagship, Ram has built a genuine subsegment rather than a single halo trim, and that range alone might be exactly what keeps this concept alive longer than its predecessors. If this review helped you, hit subscribe and let us know in the comments which Rumble Bee variant would actually end up in your garage.